Hello, today on Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner Cooking, I'm going to be making a nacho. So here we go. I've got this grass-fed beef that I'm going to be frying up here. Oh, don't want to do that. There we go. And I'm going to use just a half of a pack of this taco seasoning from Walmart. It's pretty salty, so you got to be careful with it, but it's a really good seasoning. So I'm going to get that going here. And then I've got some veggies I'm going to throw in here. Once the hamburger is done, I'm going to put these on the top. The label probably won't taste very good. And I had these peppers frozen. I do that a lot because I don't want them to go bad, you know? And that way I've always got them. I'm the thrifty chef. Okay. I've got part of an onion here. We used to go to a place in where was that? Brooklyn, Michigan. And we used to get nachos from this place. And they always put real cheese on it. And I'd go to other places and have nachos and they wanted to put that fake cheese on it, and it just is not the same as real cheese on a nacho. Okay. And I've got jalapeno here. I'm not going to use the whole thing. Got to be careful with jalapeno when you're cutting it up. You don't want to get that juice underneath your nails. I have suffered before. So that's going to be going on my nacho once I get my burger going here. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Okay. All right, once my burger gets all fried up, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay, I got this burger pretty much how I want it. So what I'm going to do now is I like to dump it. My oven is preheated to 400. I like to dump my my meat onto a paper plate and get with paper towel and get the majority of the grease out of it. At 68 years old, you don't want anything that's going to affect your heart any more than it has to. And I had these cherry tomatoes frozen, and they're obviously still frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back in my meat. Trying to get all this grease off. Boy, was that a lot of grease in that meat. Okay. I don't want it to drip off, so I'm just gonna, my goodness. Usually the paper towel gets the majority of it. But look at all that grease. Do not want that. No, thank you. I guess I should have put more paper towel. Usually that meat is pretty lean, but that one wasn't. Okay. Okay, while that's frying up, I'm going to start building my nacho. Like I said, I've got my oven set to 400. I like these glue chips. They're organic, and with all the Roundup Ready stuff they do with corn, I just prefer the... I'm going to be sharing this with a neighbor, so I'm going to go ahead and make a nice size one. Okay. Let me get these tomatoes fried up a little better and I'll get back with you. Okay, I've got most of the moisture out of those tomatoes because you don't want it to be real wet when you put it on the chips. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the hamburger on the chips. You can do this with beans too, if you prefer. And then I'm going to take my cheese. Got mild cheddar cheese here. And I'm going to put a generous amount on them because they're really good with lots of cheese. And we all need all the calories we can get, right? All right. Ah, what the heck. I saved all the grease from the meat, so I might as well use the cheese grease. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my onion. I like to put it on the top instead of underneath because I like the onion to kind of get a little bit of a browning on it. It makes it have more flavor. I'm gonna put my green pepper. I'm going to dry that off a little bit. A little too wet. And I've got the jalapeno in here too. That'll try to spread that all around. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven on 400 for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll show you what we got. Let me show you how yummy that looks. Okay, I'm going to put that in the oven. And I'll pull it out and show you what okay, it's coming out of the oven. I had it in there for about 15 minutes. Look at that. Yum, yum. So let me see if I can cut this up without making a huge mess. Just want it to stick a little bit. Yeah. There we go. That looks wonderful. Look at that. Yummy, yummy nacho. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of, should get up first. I'm going to put a little bit of salsa and a little bit of sour cream. Yum. Look at that. Doesn't that make your mouth water? It does mine. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my little nacho. And of course, you can use any kind of cheese you like. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And love the Lord with all your heart. And thank you so much for watching. Bye now.